The Northern Lights are one of the many sights that attract tourists to the country of Iceland. The dazzling light show over the city's capital, Reykjavik, is a wonder to be seen. But what drew Transworld Sport here wasn't the lights, but rather the chance to spend time with one of Iceland's brightest sports stars, Helgi Sveinsson. The 38-year-old para-athlete has had a long journey to reach the top of his sport.
I can't describe that feeling that finally, after 15, 16 years, to be able to run again and get this adrenaline.
Initially a promising handball player, Helgi was competing in Germany as part of Iceland's youth team when he began to feel pains in his left leg. Returning home, he was prescribed painkillers for what seemed like a routine sports injury. However, when the pain began to worsen, a bone sample was taken from the leg.
Then I got a phone call from the cancer doctor that he told me that I had a cancer in my leg, bone cancer. It was decided from that moment they were going to amputate the leg. I knew it from the beginning. I just felt it because there were two options: to keep the leg and lose the leg. I just went straight through, I'm going to lose the leg. I just know it.
An above-the-knee amputee at the age of 19, Helgi was also preparing for fatherhood. His baby daughter helped him through the dark times, but for someone who'd always led an active lifestyle, Helgi missed sporting competition.
Immediately after I was amputated, I asked my doctor, can I do some sports again? And they just told me blank out, no, you can't, you have to do something else. And then I just decided, what can I do then if I can't do any sports? And I found there was a lot of guys in the family which I was involved in that time. They played golf, and I decided to go with that.
Golf played a huge part in Helgi's rehabilitation, and over the years he's managed to get his handicap down to 9. Helgi regularly plays with a childhood friend who's been alongside him throughout his journey.
It was a pretty much shock for everyone to hear that he had gotten cancer. But that didn't slow him down. I mean, I met him on the golf course once. A pal of his was carrying his clubs, and he has had crutches to walk the golf course. So he played on one leg, for example. Just shows how determined he is as an athlete.
In November 2009, Helgi was invited by the prosthetic company Oster to test some of their running blades. It was the return to an active lifestyle that he'd been longing for. He began working with a coach, training as a sprinter and long jumper. However, on one regular training day, Helgi quite literally threw himself into a new career.
I was warming up for the long jump session that day, and as I was running around the track, I saw the guys who were throwing the javelin and a couple of jabs lying in the grass, and I asked my coach, I have to try it. I used to throw handball a lot when I was younger. This is exactly the same, so I have to try it. And in the first throw, I did like an A qualification for the London 2012. So from that day, I knew just this is my event. This is what I'm gonna do.
Following a 5th place finish in the Javelin at the 2012 London Paralympics, Helgi went to the IPC World Para-Athletics Championships in France the following year. There, with his final throw, he added over 2 meters to his personal best, winning gold by 9 centimeters. 2013 also saw Helgi team up with coach Einar Vilm-Jansen. They began working on Helgi's technique.
Because you cannot go straight with the leg. You have to go out because of the shape of it. You have to go out and kind of hook it at the right position. So that means that the biomechanical training to hit that different spot has to be quite a bit. and we do that a lot with different motor control exercises on a line, where he has to hit the line and be preoccupied with different kind of motor activity for the upper body. So it has to do with that dance. There's a different dance to be trained.
Einar himself is a three-time Olympian and was one of the world's finest javelin throwers in the 80s and 90s. In fact, Transworld Sport visited Iceland back in 1990 to film with him and his father Vilmjama, who was Iceland's first Olympic medalist back in 1956, winning silver in the triple jump. Today, Einar is relishing his role as Helgi's coach. In May last year, the pair enjoyed their finest moment together at an event in Italy. In the fourth round, Helgi threw the javelin 2.5 meters further than he'd ever thrown before, setting a new world record of 59.77 meters in the F42 category.
It's no way to describe the feeling when you hit a perfect throw or do a world record. It's just, the emotions are so high. I was trying to be as cool as I could and jumping around on the blade and almost gonna cry, or the coach is just screaming at me, be focused, and it's a really nice feeling.
For his day job, Helgi still works for Össur. As one of the world's leading companies in developing prosthetics for amputees around the globe, Össur employs Helgi to trial the devices during production. Customers who return faulty legs will also have them fixed and tested by Helgi.
Working for a prosthetic company is like a perfect combination to be a Paralympian athlete. So I can talk to the engineers if there is something which could get better, or ask them if they can fix this, and so I've been able to combine it really well together. One of the things that I'm doing at my job is to help other people who are newly amputated, teach them how to walk again, teach people who walk badly how to walk better.
2017 was another successful year for the Icelandic thrower.
American football.
Returning to London for the World Para-Athletics Championships, Helgi claimed the silver medal in the combined classes of F42 to 44.
At first, when I heard that he was going to compete in this sport, I didn't have any expectations, but now I stopped being amazed, because it seems that he's always getting better and better, and that's why I'm not going to be surprised when he wins the Olympic gold.
Paralympic gold is the one title that eludes Helgi. He'll aim to defend his European title in Berlin this year before plotting his path to Paralympic glory in 2020. To do so, it's likely he'll have to surpass the 60-meter barrier.
I know that I can throw 60 meters or further than that. It's just a matter of getting the perfect throw. So that's my main goal, to be the first one in these combined classes to throw over 60.